Hi guys, today we're making vegan fish. For this recipe, you're going to need 1 cup of cornmeal, 1 cup of chickpea or garbanzo flour, 1 tablespoon of hot sauce. I like to use Louisiana, don't like all that heat. 1 tablespoon of mustard, a half a cup of flaxseed meal, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of Tony's Creole seasoning, 1 tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, and you're going to need eggplant. The seasoning blend that I'm using is from Marie of Ghetto Vegans channel. So let's get started. So you're going to need ground flaxseed meal. Now I have the whole flaxseed, and that means that you will have to have a powerful blender of some type to grind it into the meal. So you can purchase ground flaxseed meal. And I just basically took my 1/2 cup and blended it. And now we're going to put that 1/2 cup into a bowl. And to that, we're going to add 1 cup of water. Now we're just going to whisk it very well. And this is going to serve as like an egg wash. Now, I forgot to put the garlic powder in my picture, so I'm just showing you that. So we're going to put in 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of Tony's Creole seasoning, 1 tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, and a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and give it a stir. Now the reason why I'm so excited about this recipe is because I love fish and chicken, but I try to eat more meatless meals than not. But also at the same time, I don't like fake meats that's like store-bought because I prefer to know what's in my food. Now in another bowl, we're going to put 1 cup of that chickpea flour, a cup of cornmeal, and 1 tablespoon of the seasoning mix that we just made, and give it a good whisk. You will be so surprised at how this turns out. Of course, it's not going to taste just like fish, but when I say it meets all of my needs for what I love about fish, it really does. Now, I'm just giving that a good stir now and putting it to the side, and we're back to the flaxseed mixture that we made, which is like our little faux egg wash. And so as you see, it's kind of thick right here. And I found that it actually kind of thickened up even more as time went on. So you're just going to add water as necessary. So I'm adding a 1/2 cup of water because I did it like a 1/4 at a time, and I just tried to make sure it was loosening up like I wanted it to. But that was a total of a 1/2 cup more of water in my flaxseed mixture. And now I'm adding the tablespoon of mustard and tablespoon of hot sauce to this mixture, and give it a good stir. Okay, now we're going to just dump the remaining seasoning into that egg wash and give it a good stir, and that is going to complete the seasoning that we will need for this vegan fish dish. Now I am just slowly heating up some oil on the stove in a pan, and then we're going to prepare our eggplant. So we're going to start by cutting off the top of the eggplant, and the eggplant is going to serve for fish fillets. And so we're going to slice them probably about 1/2 inch slices because we don't want it too thin. And then we're going to cut the skin off of it. We don't need that part. Okay, so to do this, I just took a knife, and this part actually was quite easy. You just gently go around it with a knife. Used my peeler for the outer ends of the eggplant. It would have been better if it was a sharp one. And I also kind of used the knife in little spots to kind of get the rest of it off. So now I'm just salting the eggplant pieces. I don't know if that's actually necessary, but anyway, I went on and salted each of those pieces. As you see, I had one more end piece to also peel, but I just salted them and let them sit for about 5 minutes. Okay, before we batter the fish, we're going to pat them dry with a paper towel to remove the salt and the moisture that comes from it, from the salting process. And so I'm just making sure to just squeeze them quite well to get as much of the moisture out as possible before battering. Okay, now we're ready. So we just take each fillet and we place it in the dry mixture, and then we fully coat that and take it into the wet mixture and fully coat it there, and then we take it back into the dry mixture, coat it very well, and then it is ready to be fried. Gently place it into the oil and you're just going to fry it well until it is nice and browned on both sides. So I probably fried it, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes on each side. Just flip it with the tongs, and then you're able to dry it on a paper towel. Basically treating eggplant exactly like you would meat. You guys, this was like eye-opening for me. I never really thought about being able to do this. So just to show that process again, it is dry mixture coating, wet mixture coating, back into the dry mixture, and then frying it. So as you can see, I actually did a test piece first before I went on and filled up the pan with all of the fish pieces that I could comfortably fit into my pan. And so now I'm frying them all up, and I am enjoying the smell and the look, and everything is just really awesome. I am so surprised at just how things are going right now. And this was my first time making this particular meal, and you guys, it came out absolutely delicious. The family loved it, I loved it, and you just have to try it. Personally, I like to eat my fish with hot sauce, mustard, and a piece of bread. And you guys, this was right on point for the crunch I like and for the seasoning that I like, and just to satisfy my need for what I thought was fish. So give it a try.